What's up guys, Sabrina here. So today we're going to be talking about my friend Alexa. Tried to whisper her name. So today we're going to be talking about Amazon Echo and how you're probably not using her to the best of her ability. I'm pretty sure most of you guys received some sort of Echo device for Christmas, for your birthday. You just saw it on Amazon for Amazon Prime Day and you just purchased it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are just using her to tell you the weather and play some music. You're underestimating my girl, I'll tell you that. So today I'm going to show you some of my favorite routines that I have set up with my Amazon Echo. I've mentioned a whole bunch of these in my smart home video, so be sure to check that out. But in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to set those things up. But before we get into that, I do have a new friend that I want to introduce you guys to. I'm actually kind of excited about her. Let's do it. I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Yeedi for sponsoring this portion of the video. They sent me out their new Yeedi Vac Station to test and try out for myself, and I have so many things to say about it. So like I said, they sent me their self-emptying vacuum station, which already is very different from me. If you guys watched my last smart home video, I did mention in that video that I already had a smart vacuum that did the job, or did what she needed to do. At 7 o'clock, I had my smart vacuum begin to run and clean up everything. I usually don't like having my vacuum run when I'm not home because she's kind of good at avoiding obstacles, but not also the greatest. And I've caught her eating up some things that she shouldn't be eating up. She may never have returned home, but she did her job. But the difference with this vacuum is night and day. The setup for this was fairly easy. I just downloaded the app from the App Store and I connected the robot to the Wi-Fi, and that was pretty much it from there. I let the robot charge for a bit and then I put it on its first cycle and its first run around the apartment. And I was super impressed on how well it actually mapped out my apartment. And it mapped out my apartment with such accuracy, I was actually in shock. I also love that with this vacuum, you can literally just watch it go from the app. So no matter where I am, I don't even have to be home, and I can see when the vacuum has started running, and I could also track it throughout the entire space. So if it gets stuck somewhere, I know exactly where it got stuck. It'll also send me a notification when it starts running. It'll send me a notification if it's gotten stuck. It'll also send me a notification if it needs to return to charge. And it also sends me a notification when it's done cleaning. So I love that I have the ability to trace it and see it at all times. Another big feature that I really love is that it actually returns home. When it's low on battery, it returns back to its station, and I have yet to have an experience where it hasn't returned home. I can't say that for my last vacuum though. Once it actually does return home, it self-empties itself. The vacuum station turns on and begins to suck out all the dirt that was captured inside the vacuum and sucks it into a bag inside of the station. And I absolutely love this feature. Emptying the dustbin. Specifically because I did not enjoy having to dump out my last vacuum every day. Dust would usually fly everywhere, and I'm super sensitive, and I have very sensitive skin, and it was a pain to see dust fly in the air and land on my body, and I get normally pretty itchy. So with this feature, I never have to see the dirt. It sucks it right into a bag, and I don't have to change it for 30 days. Probably even more if your house is cleaner, probably less if your house is a little bit dirtier. All you have to do is switch out the vacuum bag and you're good to go. Another thing this vacuum has is a mopping feature, which is actually pretty cool. I didn't know I needed a mopping feature until I had it, so I'm super excited that I got the chance to try it out. Essentially, it comes with a water tank that you can just plop into the robot, and it'll automatically sense that the tank has been inserted, and it'll switch over to mopping mode.
Mopping plate has been installed.
Once it's in mopping mode, the best thing is, not only does it mop your space, it avoids carpet. Nobody wants wet carpet. So to have a vacuum be smart enough to avoid mopping my carpet is a plus. The vacuum is also pretty well priced for what it is and how it compares to its competitors. It starts at $4.99 for the entire station, but they do have different tiers, which I really appreciate. You can buy the vacuum on its own, or you can buy the vacuum and choose to upgrade to the other features in the future. Everything is all compatible, so no matter what you do, no matter which vacuum you decide to go with, you can always upgrade in the future, which is something that I really like so you're not just jumping in head first. I've really enjoyed the vacuum thus far. I've been running it for a couple days now, and like I said, it's returned home, it's cleaned, it's mopped my space. I definitely recommend it. I will leave the links down below. Another feature that I did leave out though is that it connects to Amazon Echo. I love that I can just connect the vacuum through the app and just tell her to run and clean my house without having to ever lift up my phone or open the app or do any of that. And you know how I feel about my Echo, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to do that. You're gonna make sure you open the Amazon app. You're going to go over to the More button, and you're gonna go over to Skills and Games. You're gonna make sure that you've downloaded the Yeedi app and connected it. So if you type in Yeedi, it should come up. You'll click there, and you'll enable the skill. From there, you can go into your routines, do create a routine. You can name the routine, so I'll name it as cleanup, hit next, and it says when this happens, I'll say voice. When I tell her to clean up, the action that I want to add, I'll scroll down to smart home, then I'll click on all devices, and I'll scroll down to Yeedi. And for power, I'll click it and make sure that it's selected as on. So essentially that's it. You hit next, you hit save, and anytime I say clean,
Starting cleaning.
she will begin to start cleaning using the Yeedi Vac. Super simple. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay, so the next Echo routine that I'm going to show you guys is how I set her to wake me up with my own specific voice command. If you guys watched my smart home automations video, I showed you guys how I have her wake me up in the morning, and I have her tell me that I have 30 minutes to get up.
Good morning, Sabrina. You have 30 minutes before it's time to wake up.
I love her doing this every day, so I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. So you're gonna go into the Amazon Echo app. You can name the routine and then select when this happens. Select schedule. You can select a specific time. So if you wanna do this Monday through Friday, just on the weekends, or every day, you can select all the days. Hit at select time and choose a specific time. For me, I have it run at 6:30 a.m. Hit next, and then the action would be what you would want her to say at that specific time. So hit add action and then say Alexa says, hit customized and say, wake your butt up. I love her when she's so encouraging at 6:30 in the morning. Hit next, hit save. You can choose which specific Echo you want her to say it from. Usually I'm in my bedroom at 6:30 in the morning, or hopefully I'm in my bedroom at 6:30 in the morning. So I will choose my Echo Spot. Essentially, it'll sound a little bit like this.
Wake your butt up.
Motivating. In addition to me customizing what I want her to say, I can also have her run specific things in the morning. Usually I like for her to tell me the traffic, so I have a good idea of how long I'm gonna be sitting in the car. And I also usually like for her to tell me the news. So this is also really easy to set up. You go into the Alexa app, you go into routines, you hit add, you say when this happens, so you would again select a specific time, so hit schedule. You say at this time, every day, select your time. The action would be, if you scroll down, you'll see traffic, you hit next. You can also add, which I love at this time, you can also add multiple actions for her to do. Not only will she tell me the traffic, I can also have her tell me the weather. Again, I will pick the specific Echo that I want to hear this from. And at 8:01, it'll sound a little bit like this.
At the moment, traffic on your commute looks a bit slow. The fastest route takes about 26 minutes via Way and Charlotte. It's 52 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Tonight, you can look for just a few clouds in the sky with a low of 38 degrees.
Gotta love it. So another feature that I love that she has is the dog barking feature. I waited for this feature to be released in the United States for so long, specifically because my dog likes to bark when I'm not home, and I get in trouble normally when he's barking excessively. So now I get a notification from Echo every time he barks in the house. And I can also drop in on him from that notification and just try and calm him down a little bit. Normally it doesn't work, but at least I have a good idea whether he is terrorizing my neighbors or not. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's really simple. Again, you're gonna select routines, hit the add button. You're going to select sound detection. You have options that you can do from here. You can do snoring, baby crying, dog barking, and coughing. I'm gonna select dog barking. I'm gonna select which Echo device I want to be listening for the barking. Normally, I wanna be listening for the barking in the living room. Even if he's in the bedroom, if she can hear it in the living room, that means it's pretty loud. So I'll select my Echo Dot, hit next, and then it'll ask you about what time do you want her to be listening for these things. I usually pick between 9 and 5 because I'm usually at work at that time. So you can select the days and the time of exactly when you want her to be listening for these things, listening out for your dog barking. You can also suppress her from constantly notifying you that the dog is barking, but usually I keep it at the shortest amount of time, which is 5 minutes. I want to know how crazy Bentley's getting in my house. So I'll click the customized option and I'll say, hey, big head, quiet down. Hit next. Hit next. You choose the device in which you want to say it from. Again, I will say it from the Echo Dot in my living room. Hit save, and essentially it'll sound like this.
Hey big head, quiet down.
I gotta love her. She's like my at-home babysitter. So another feature that I really, really love with Amazon Echo is my Find My Phone feature. Usually in the morning, I'm moving my phone so many times throughout the morning that I usually kind of forget where it is. So I can just turn on the Find My Phone feature with Amazon Echo, ask her to find my phone. She'll call my phone, and then my phone will ring. If it's not on silent, I'll pretty much be able to trace it down from there. So what you want to do is go to the Skills and Games option, hit search and hit Find My Phone. The first one is pretty much the best. So do Find My Phone, hit launch. I'll do it from the Echo Spot.
I'm going to call the phone now, so listen out. If it doesn't ring, it's because I can't connect or it's on silent.
Here she is calling me now. Another feature that I love is having her start a podcast for me when I'm in the shower.
Resuming the latest episode, 294, Bachelor in Paradise, episode 2 and 3, WTF. Why is everyone acting like they've never met?
I also showed this in my Smart Automations video. When I usually wake up around 8 o'clock, 8:10, I usually like to have a podcast or something playing on in the bathroom. So it's really easy to set this up. Go into routines, hit the add button, say when this happens, schedule, add a time. You select the day of the week or all of them. Select a time, so I'll say at 8:15 a.m. You hit next. The action would be music and podcasts. You'll type in the name of the podcast or station or artist or whatever you want to hear. So from here you can add your specific station. Chatty Broads. I'm a big Bachelor fan, Bachelorette fan. Don't judge me. You can select the provider. You can choose exactly where you want to hear it from. I'm going to choose Spotify because like I mentioned, that's pretty much what I use. And you can also put a timer in for how long you want the podcast to play. You choose the device and what you want to hear it from. Hit save. That's it. That's easy. You can set a podcast or set a song or set an artist to play every day at a specific time. Whether it's in your bedroom, maybe you want to set something to go to sleep to at night. Another feature I love, which I don't know if all of you guys have set up on Amazon Echo, is the follow-up mode. Essentially, instead of saying her name a whole bunch of times, you can turn on the follow-up mode. That way, when you ask her something, she will listen again after she's answered it to see if you have anything else that you want to ask or if you have an additional question without having to say her name over and over and over again. And to do that is pretty easy. Right? All you have to do is say, turn on follow-up mode.
Follow-up mode is already turned on.
Very easy. That way you can just ask her a whole bunch of questions. Who is the President of the United States?
The current president of the United States is Joe Biden.
Who was the last President of the United States?
The last president of the United States was Donald Trump.
And who was the president before that?
Donald Trump was preceded as president of the United States by Barack Obama. Did that answer your question?
Sure did. Thanks.
Thanks for your feedback.
The last feature that I love is the drop-in feature. Okay, so if you have multiple Amazon Echo devices set up in your house, I am one lazy gal, okay? So I enjoy dropping in on people. Also dropping in on people outside of my house. I will drop in on my mom and dad. I will drop in on my brother. I will drop in on anybody who allows me to drop in. The best part is just dropping in on somebody who is normally only 20 feet away from me. Drop in on living room. Hey babe, can you bring me some ice cream? In order to use this drop-in feature, you want to be on the Communicate tab of the Amazon Echo app, and you want to hit drop in. Usually it'll show you different options that you have already set up in your house or your contacts listed in your Amazon Echo device. If you drop in on another Amazon Echo device that has a digital display, you can also see that person if you both have cameras, which is pretty awesome. That is Echo's version of FaceTime. That's all the routines that I want to share with you guys today. Hopefully that'll get you using your Echo device more than just asking for the weather and playing some music, because she's a lot smarter than you think. If you have any questions or want me to go over any other routines, be sure to drop it down below. Also, guys, I'm almost at 17,000 subscribers, and I don't know if you guys have been here since the start. The growth that I'm seeing in my channel is unbelievable. I love you guys for it. I definitely think it's time for another giveaway. So I'm thinking 20,000. So if you guys can get me to 20,000 subscribers, I'm thinking we could do another giveaway. So be sure to subscribe to this channel. Also like the video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.